Listen to XS Manchester. It gives me great pleasure to welcome a man who sung on some of the most era-defining records, not just of the 90s, but of all time, in my opinion. And it is Liam Gallagher. Nice to see you again, fella. How are you?
You, man, yeah, good, man, feeling good.
30 years, can you believe that?
No, can't, mate. Still buzzing, man. Still on that crusade just to not get suckered in by the dickheads. I'm not doing this to be more famous. I'm fucking famous enough, you know what I mean? And I'm not doing it for the money. I joined the band because I love music. I know how fucking great I am, and I know how shit I am, you know what I mean? Proud of fucking staying alive, man. Being here, man. Not becoming a fucking casualty. Not letting the bastards get you down, man. All the people who've written you off, who were sitting there for the last 10 years going, ah, he's fucking gonna be dead now, he's definitely gonna blow his brains out, gonna have a drug overdose. They've got all them press headlines waiting, but I don't think it's gonna happen, lads, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna stick it out.
They were disgusting. They abused passengers, they abused the hostess staff. I think the roadies behaved quite well, but the band members were absolutely abysmal.
There were some passengers that complained about your behaviour, is that?
Yeah.
Didn't know what to expect. Do you know what I mean? I didn't expect to go to Japan in the first year or go around America or get a #1 album. When you're starting out, you've got to do the whole circuit. But as you're getting a bit bigger, you can pick and choose. I think it's about 6,000 people do 2 nights. It's just the way. All fame and that. Some of it's boring. Some of it does your head in, some of it's not real.
I fucking hate the fucking sight of this.
I've never been here before. We like it. I like it anyway, and I'm having a great time.
I've enjoyed myself. The same other things get in the way, but, you know, paid off.
Slipping wrong.
Is it?
Unfortunately, Liam and Liam Gallagher just had a huge, big fight together in the dressing room. The band is not going to play tonight and cancel the rest of the Euro tour. You can go and check on their website and you will have the whole story from nowhere.
I kind of knew something was happening. There was something not right. Travelling on separate buses and separate dressing rooms and separate this and separate that.
Maybe the albums weren't doing as well as we were obviously on the slide, you know what I mean, which happens to every band. And so obviously then there was little bits of arguments and stuff about where the band was going.
Shut up! Right. If you think rock and roll is getting arrested, rock and roll is about being yourself, and I'm honest.
It might have been on the tour bus, it might have been on the stage, backstage. I could never stand back and watch those two fight or get at each other, you know. Sometimes it was pretty vicious and pretty nasty.
Rock and roll's about music. Music. Shut up, man.
When we was on the train to Paris, Noel was just sat down the back on the fucking phone to Gordon Smart, out of the sun, telling him what goes down and what we've been up to. Oh yeah, Liam's like just spilling the beans on the band. It's like you're working for the fucking Sun. So we get there, and I've had a word with him about something, and he's had a word with me about something. And he's fucking jumped on my guitar, smashed it up, which was a present, which means nothing to a lot of people, but it meant a lot to me. So now I fucking got one of his guitars. I think I smashed his up, and then that was it.
Je suis très désolé, mais Oasis ne marche pas.
I was there, and it was kind of a bit silly, to be fair. I mean, I've seen worse fights.
Noel scooted off in his Ferrari with his bodyguard. He had his little statement already wrote. You know, and that was it. And then that was the band over, you know what I mean?
Noel Gallagher has announced he's quitting the band Oasis. He says he can no longer work with his brother Liam after a series of rows. Last night, the band cancelled a performance in Paris.
It was like, I'm, still in shock, you know what I mean? It was like, what the fuck, bro? Was that like, what the fuck's going on here, you know what I mean? I couldn't see anything past that, you know what I mean? I couldn't see a career in, or doing, fucking rally driver, or playing table tennis, or fucking being a chef. It was like, it was Oasis till the day I die, you know what I mean?
Once Noel had decided he was going to go his way, it got difficult. When you're in a band with your brother for 20-odd years, and then he, for whatever reason, decides he doesn't want to be in a band with you anymore, it's very public and it plays out in front of the world's media. And I think that hurt him a bit.
When that happened and the rug was pulled, there was always going to be a sense of trying to pop my dreams, you know what I mean? It's all a bit like, I'm taking my ball home and fucked a lot of yous, you know what I mean? And that's not what happens when you... I don't think you do that with family, you know what I mean? I haven't got his number to call him because he's too scared to give it me mum.
And have you ever even bumped into him?
No, not bumped into him. The geezer wears many masks, man. You know what I mean? He probably walks past me every day. But I haven't bumped into him. And I don't know what I'd do, you know what I mean? Whether I'd chase him down the road and fucking with a pickaxe, who knows? Or maybe I'd fucking jump on him and give him a love bite. Who knows what to do? I don't know where I'd be at, you know what I mean? Because I'm angry still, you know what I mean? He split me band up. I certainly wasn't going to go home and fucking hide under the pillows, and I wasn't ashamed of anything, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't my doing. So we went back to the hotel, had a couple of drinks, scratched our heads, and went, look, what do you want to do?
Get up off your knees, my friend.
When Noel left, Liam could not have said, right, that's it. It's over, and I'm not doing it. He had to keep going, you know, because that's what he does. You know, they just sat down and said, what are we going to do? We've got to carry on, change the name, BDI.
If BDI was a car.
If BDI was a car, it'd be a fucking Rolls Royce Phantom. Big, beautiful, brash. You know it's fucking coming. You know it's there when it fucking runs you over.
Is it going to run us over?
What, BDI? Without a fucking doubt, mate. I wouldn't be doing it otherwise, would I?
I went out and saw BDI live. I thought they were amazing. I thought it was a really, the band was great, obviously.
We were still buzzing, you know what I mean? We still had something to do, you know what I mean?
I like that, the lemons, that's good, isn't it? I want one of them fences.
We still had like an itinerary, you know what I mean? We went on tour, we were in the studio, we were doing videos.
I fucking cannot wait to get on that stage and fucking have it.
I thought the gigs were good, so we didn't have any time to sort of reflect on the big Oasis breakup. I'm enjoying it a bit more, you know what I mean? We just go on there for 50 minutes and just fucking kick out the jam, man. And leave it up to someone else to do the big fucking entertaining tonight, you know what I mean? So, but it'd be good, but headlining, fucking done with it. Been there, done that.
It's the complex world of him. He just thinks it was average.
I thought the music was great. The music was certainly strong enough, and they had Liam Gallagher fronting the band.
You're looking well. Not knocking about with bother too much, not me.
It's good for you, then.
Took years off me.
You'd have thought, with that Oasis hardcore fan base, that BDI would have just been like, straight up and carried on where Oasis sort of fell over, but it didn't.
They hadn't stopped. They hadn't had a break He'd gone straight from Oasis into BDI, done the first album, straight out on the road. And it was just like he was charging forward. And I don't think he'd ever given himself a moment to acknowledge that Oasis was no more. He'd never had a chance to grieve for that.